everybody. Welcome back to Absurd Arguments, a podcast where two friends talk about things in an argumentative fashion. My name is Matthew, and Nathan, I'm just going through it, man.
I know, fam. It's kind of I don't know if it's dreary where you are, but it's overcast and cloudy where I am, so I understand.
Oh yeah, dude. I was on the Epic Games Store, and The Sims 4 was free. And as I was playing it last night, I had my gaming headset on, and I heard a noise that was just like, "Oh, what's going on?" And I take my headset off. It is pouring rain.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I was like, "Oh man, it's raining." Then I thought, "Oh man, this is a good headset."
Honestly, it is. If it took you that long to notice.
Yeah, but we also
Yeah.
live in a world where Emilia Perez won 2 Oscars, and you know,
Right.
next year, I'm just gonna say it. Next year is Dogman's year. Every other film just has to show up its A game in order to top it.
Yeah.
So next
Yeah,
year is more
absolutely.
important.
I mean, to be honest, it stinks when we are ahead of the Oscars. In regards to last episode's award ceremony, I mean, like, they didn't recognize any of Sonic the Hedgehog 3's greatness or Dogman's greatness. So hopefully next year's Oscars, they'll remedy that.
Yep. But go ahead.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Oh.
Segue. Okay. So,
Thank you for that announcement.
Today's episode is about sodas. We have done this before. According to Matthew, I don't remember it. It was so long ago.
It was one of our early episodes.
But today we're gonna do something like live on the air. We're going to compare name brand sodas to knockoff ones. And but before that, Matthew, I do have an intro for us. I was going to call it a game I'd like to play, but instead I have a list here of some of the weirdest sodas in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, I was going to do, hey Matthew, guess which soda is real and guess which one is fake. But I couldn't think of a thing that hadn't been turned into a soda. It's so many weird flavors. It'd be like, oh man, that could be a weird flavor. And then I Googled it and I was like, that's a soda somewhere in the world. So what I've done instead, I've made a list and I've put them in the order of which ones I think you'd be most likely to try to ones I think you wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. Okay.
All right.
So I want to see if I'm right. Okay. So the first one, this is a soda made in New York City in 1868, celery soda.
It's shot. Shot. You don't have to explain anything. No way.
It's called Dr. Brown's Celery. You wouldn't try celery soda.
No, I don't like celery at all. Not even with peanut butter. You can drown it. I guess you can't drown in peanut butter. It's too thick. But you can completely just cover it in 4 layers of peanut butter. And as soon as I crunch into celery, no thanks.
All right. I'm going to reevaluate my rankings a bit. Okay. We're going to go to ranch dressing soda.
Nathan, I have tried ranch dressing soda.
See, I should have started with that.
It's absolutely repulsive. So a buddy of mine, when I was in college, he lived up in Oklahoma, and I went and visited his family. And on Route 66, there is a soda shop called Pops. and there's literally an entire wall of novelty sodas. And I don't know what you're going to say, but I can tell you if I tried one of those sodas, because I've tried a lot of the weird ones just to do it, and
Okay.
ranch was terrible.
Okay. I'm gonna list. I'm gonna list like three in. You tell me if these were some of those novelty sodas you may have tried. Okay.
Yep.
Um, there's butter soda.
Yeah, that's like a butterbeer sort of thing. I did not try it, or unless it's just like soda that tastes like butter.
It's just
Those are two.
butter.
Oh no, ugh. No thanks.
Yeah, mustard flavored.
No shot. Not at all.
And turkey and gravy.
Nope.
Okay.
No way. That.
What about? No, I'll save this one in a minute. Okay,
All
all
right.
right. Well, those are some popular like American type weird sodas you can find online on Amazon.
American.
I like this one. This is a soda I kind of want to try, but I have to get to the Northeast somewhere. Spruce beer.
Okay. There's
Now,
another soda shop south of Fort Worth, where I think they had it,
oh,
and I should have tried it, but I didn't.
dude,
Um,
it sounds amazing. It smells like evergreen, and vaguely sometimes smells like Vicks Vapor Rub, but it tastes like
what?
trees. Yeah,
You know, just for the evergreen, growing up in East Texas, I'd give it a shot. So
I
that's
would
one I
too.
would try. I have to
Yeah,
like write these down.
yeah. Write down spruce beer. Okay,
Yep.
so now, okay, one more American one, and then we'll go elsewhere in the world. Um, I just put both of these together. There's grass soda and dirt soda.
Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? I want to imagine, the soda stream thing where it just like it's a little thing that just carbonates like a single bottle that you put in it.
Yeah,
I imagine someone was just like, I wonder what dirt tastes like as a soda. And
right.
so he goes out, just gets a handful, shoves it in his soda stream, and tastes it. He goes, "Oh, this is awful," but I bet someone would like it. And so he like tried to find a way to manufacture it. And then he did the same thing with grass, except he had to buy a new soda stream because he completely ruined it with all the dirt he shoved in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've heard it actually tastes good. So,
Who?
but I don't
Who?
know. Probably because of the sweetness.
I'm gonna assume you got that from Reddit, right?
I don't remember. Maybe, yeah.
That sounds like a Reddit statement.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so now I've got three left. And I'm just gonna go from one that we'd probably both try. I mean, I would try.
Mm-hmm.
To ones that I don't. They're just not for us. I don't think.
Right.
So the first, you're familiar with Ramune
Mm,
sodas in Japan, right? The ones with the
yes.
glass ball in them. Okay,
Yep.
they have a curry soda that
I don't
also
know
have
about that.
wasabi and chili oil flavors.
All right, hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay,
Would absolutely.
would.
I like wasabi. I like chili oil. I've never combined them, but maybe I should. Maybe I just need to buy a soda stream and do it myself.
Honestly, man, I mean, you like soda so much, you should do that.
Mm,
So you wouldn't try the curry soda.
mm-mm.
That's a shame. Okay, I
Are you?
have. Huh?
Are, there's such a long pause. Are you writing this down?
Well, no, not really. I'm sorry. Like somebody was texting me and I had to reply.
No
And I
worries.
was like, I wish you would talk more about this curry soda crap so I could finish this text message. Okay. I was like, he talked longer about ranch soda.
I did talk way too long about ranch soda. I gave it too much
Okay,
airtime.
you did. No, it was just right. Okay, so this one, there's a reason why I don't think it's for you and me.
All right.
Mostly because we're not women, but there's a placenta soda.
Out, moving on. I do not want to discuss this anymore. Just the mention of it is bad. What's the next one on the list?
All right, the next one. Uh, let's see. It's I'll have to explain it, but it's called white fungus bird's nest soda. Okay.
Mm,
So in Vietnam,
of
there were
course.
these birds called swiftlets. They're cave birds, and they don't make normal nests like the birds out here do. Their nests are made out of saliva on the cave walls.
All right.
And so they make this soda by taking the nest material and bottling that. And then they also add chunks of white fungus to it and
Sounds
make it a
simply
soda.
delightful.
And apparently it tastes like vanilla and milk.
You can't see my face right now, but I'm making one of the most disgusted looks that I possibly humanly can.
Right? Right? It's so awful. Like yeah, I don't know. That's the one I read and I was like, what in the world is this?
Mm-mm.
So yeah. So those are my weird sodas. And hey, folks at home, help yourself. You know? Get you a nice cold glass of Dr. Brown's Celery soda. It cures what ails you.
You
You know?
know, we just need to go back to the days where soda was created for medicine using
Yeah.
now illegal substances.
Right.
I, that's what we
It,
need to go back to.
we really should put some cocaine back in this cola.
It's called Coke for a reason.
Right. Well, I
Uh,
say let's get started to the main part of our episode and let's try some sodas ourselves. Cue the music.
All right, everyone, we have a wonderful experiment here today. We have a lot of sodas out in front of us, and we're going to try each one at a time. I'm here with my great co-host Nathan.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been on a Uggggghhhhhh Foods kick on YouTube, and that's how he starts off his eating portion. Is he always goes with,
Right.
"All right, everyone, we got a wonderful experiment today. Beautiful steaks."
Oh yeah, the steaks guy.
Yes, oh, I love that channel so much.
You know, I think. Never mind. I was gonna say we should just mix all the sodas together and have an extremely short episode and see how that is.
Hey, we can do that at the end. I'll just have to go grab a bigger cup.
Oh, okay, we could do that. Hey, so I guess the way it's gonna work, we have 4 different types of soda, 8 in all. 8 individual brands in all. Um, and what we're gonna do, we picked some of the more popular stuff. So we've got Coca Cola, we have Diet Coke, and then we have Dr. Pepper, and then we have Sprite. That's our main
Mm-hmm.
ones. And then we picked knockoffs based on that. So we've got a Sam's Cola for the Coca Cola. We've got a Diet Sam's Cola for the Diet Coke. We've got a Diet Dr. Thunder for the Dr. Pepper. And then I think we both picked up a 7-Up for the Sprite. Though that might be disrespectful to 7-Up. I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna let Seven Up do its thing. I don't know about you. I bought the uh, branded official soft drink for the Dallas Cowboys version of Seven Up, so I don't know if it's gonna make it worse, considering the Cowboys are
Ah.
a poorly run
Aw.
organization.
Right. I don't know. Nope, I did not get the Dallas Cowboys one.
So that might be a bit of an inconsistency in our testing, but what we have here, the spread on our tables. This is the most expensive episode we've ever done.
Yeah, cost each of us $20 buying our own
Almost.
collection of sodas. And some of these sodas, I'm not even gonna drink all of it. Like I got a 2 liter or whatever for nothing.
Dude, so I already had because I'm on the struggle bus. So I already lay my cards out on the table. I already had a 12-pack cans of Sam's Cola, because
Yeah,
a 12-pack of regular cola, I'm not spending $8, $9, $10 on it.
amen.
Um, and I have a 2 liter of Dr. Thunder, and the only way I could get Diet Sam's Cola was another 12-pack.
Oh,
So I've got to drink all of these sodas. I'm gonna be so caffeinated the next month.
yep. All right. I say we start with the regular Coca-Cola first. And just full disclosure, I only drink diet sodas. So
This is
this
going to be
regular
a
Coke,
personal hell for you.
yeah, I'm not gonna enjoy it that much, I don't think. But we'll see. You know, I'm starting out with the classic Coke first, Matthew, and then we could do the knockoff after. You know, I think I've poured way too much. I don't even like this drink. Okay,
got the bottle ready.
right. All right.
Here
Are
we
you
go.
ready?
Here we go, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers. Clink.
Classic
Yeah,
taste.
something like that. I poured way too much.
Drink up, soda boy.
Ugh. All right.
Such a good taste. I love it so much.
So, yeah, it's there. Somebody said that somebody was asking on Quora, what are the weirdest soda flavors out there? And one person replied with Coca-Cola. And honestly, I kind of agree. The person was like, it's such a unique flavor. There's really no easy way to describe it other than by going, yeah, it's flavored like Coca-Cola, you
Mm.
know?
But here's
So,
the other thing. If something is Coca-Cola flavored like a gummy, it's a completely different taste. I mean, it's the same
yeah,
thing with any kind of like candy. The best way to drink it is just as it is. Um,
right.
I like One of the things I like about Coke is that it's not overly sweet like a Dr. Pepper. Um,
Yeah,
it has a hint of bitterness, and earlier this year I made a kind of commitment that I was going to cut down on sugars and caffeine, so specifically soda, and
right.
this is not helping.
No. To me, there is almost zero bitterness to Coca-Cola. It's all sweetness to me. But that's because I just don't drink sugary sodas anyway.
Now, I will
You know?
say, after not drinking soda for almost a week, like when I did take a sip of one, it really was that kind of super sweet taste. Way too much sugar, way too
Right.
much caffeine. Actually, I say that there's like freaking energy drinks that have like 300 milligrams, which will
Yeah.
kill a small dog.
Maybe two. All right.
Another thing, I'm sorry, we're hanging around Coke too much, but I just got to say this. Another thing that I love about Coke is when I was in college, my car battery died and I needed
Yeah.
to replace it. And it had all that battery acid on the top. And my uncle drove out to help me because he lived nearby. And he's like, I heard that if you pour Coke, it clears up battery acid. And I was like, well, I've got some in my mini fridge in my dorm. So I went and grabbed it, and it did.
Huh.
And
Thanks for that.
drink
After
this all the time. I drink
thanks.
battery acid cleaner all the time.
Thanks for sharing that fun story after I took a sip. I appreciate it.
You're
You're
welcome.
such a good friend.
You know, I try. Here we go. Sam's Cola.
Alrighty. Sam's Cola.
Time to crack a
Okay.
cold one with the boys. Am I right?
I gotta think, comparison.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Dude, this is wild. I've never actually tasted them back to back. It's so different.
It really is kind of different. I was pleasantly surprised. I don't think I like it more than regular Coke, though. There's an aftertaste on the tongue afterwards.
It's slightly sweeter, which is interesting.
Yeah. Huh. Intriguing.
Like
Why do I keep drinking it?
It's interesting because you always taste a distinction when you drink the actual brand and the knockoff, but to actually drink them back to back and be thinking and looking for it, this is buck wild, man.
Yeah. Dude.
It's quite strange.
There's 240 calories in just like a normal 20-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola.
Yes.
What the heck?
Bro. Same for Dr. Pepper, 7-Up. Sprite's got it beat with 230.
Golly. Way to go.
I mean, at least I'm not consuming aspartame when I drink this.
Yeah, I would prefer tons of aspartame. I just straight up give me aspartame. Just give me that.
All right.
Wow. So, okay.
Now, here's the question. Do we need to...
Well, first, I say we should rank these. What do you think, Matthew? You drink these more than me. In my mind, they're both just way too much. But I do think I prefer a Coca-Cola Classic. It really can't be beat.
I agree. I mean, because it's the real deal.
Wow, we're shocked.
All right, so now.
Okay, I'll go get my Diet Coke.
All right. Well, as Nathan is going to get his Diet Coke, I would just like to say the fact that I do not drink diet drinks. And so, for me, how Nathan responded to Coke is how I will respond to Diet Coke. So, we're just going to have a little fun with this next moment.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh,
now, I will say this. Diet Coke does taste better, and I would imagine regular Coke does taste better in Georgia. And like the further away you are from there, it doesn't taste as great,
Strange fact.
Likewise, I think Dr. Pepper tastes better out here in Texas than it does in Georgia. But I don't know. Maybe I'm going a bit crazy. What do you think, Matthew? Should we start with the off-brand one this time?
Ooh, I think that'd be fun. Shake it up. Why don't we? Not
No, don't shake it up.
change it up. I should reiterate.
Folks, listen in real time as Matthew shakes up his soda and it explodes all over his desktop.
Oh my gosh, it really did. Oh, I gotta get it. Oh no! Oh crap! Oh, I gotta get paper towels.
Folks, while Matthew's cleaning up his soda, let me tell you a fun story from my past. When I was a young man,
Holy
My
cow!
grandparents.
It's so full. It's not that I shook it up. It's just really full.
I
You
was telling
know,
the folks at home a story while you were gone.
what was your story?
I mean, it was just going to be about how my grandparents were addicted to not Diet Coke when I was younger. They loved Diet Right.
Ooh. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
that sounded very rude. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, it was fine. We liked it, but I don't know. It was strange. They loved it.
Ugh, the fact you said we.
Well, you know, I was a
You know,
kid. It was the only soda around. I was excited.
that's true. Um, I did not take into consideration the fact that we would be opening sodas, and I did not
Yeah.
have any paper towels nearby. So I have now remedied that. So with all that being said, shout out to Nathan's family for it's all over the can. Anyways, I gotta drink this now. So cheers,
All right.
everybody.
Cheers. Mm.
It's just the aftertaste, man. I just
Oh, it's so good.
it feels like something should be there, but the only thing you end up with is disappointment.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Uh,
I think it's great.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do.
I mean, look, I know Diet Coke is, with some of their more recent commercials, they're all like, yeah, maybe your mom was right and this is a good soda. And you know what? Maybe your mom was right. It is a good soda. Regular
Are they
Diet Coke. I
trying to
mean,
give us cancer?
what, bruh, everything gives you cancer nowadays. You know?
Not if RFK Jr. has anything to say about it.
Yeah. All right.
Oh
So
gosh.
what do you think, Matthew,
Oh,
of Diet Sam's Cola?
again, it much like the I don't want to say regular Sam's Cola, the non-diet. I guess it is regular. I don't know. It feels like it's trying to do something, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have all the necessary things. It's like when you go to a country dance hall with some friends and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, we're gonna go do line dancing, and you're like, I have never been inside an establishment that only serves alcohol, and I've also never been in an establishment where people are constantly dancing. So I wanted to
Yeah.
go have fun with friends, but I didn't have all the necessary life experience to enjoy it. So that's what Diet Coke or Diet Sam's Cola feels like.
And you know what? I have been line dancing at the country bar, and all I drank there was water. It's doable, Matthew.
Well, I had worked
Man.
an 8 hour shift at my job at my college's cafeteria, so I was ready to go home anyways.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right,
What an experience Diet Sam's Cola was.
here we go. Now the real deal. Cheers, everybody. All right, I'm gonna say something, Nathan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. That was
Excuse me.
awful. That was
Sorry.
awful.
I can try it.
I think Diet Coke tastes better than Coke Zero.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
I My sister-in-law absolutely loves Coke Zero because she doesn't want to drink Diet Coke because it
Yeah.
doesn't taste like real Coke. It can't taste like real Coke because it's not real Coke. Um,
Bingo.
but Diet Coke is surprisingly palatable for me.
Hmm. Yeah, I told you, man. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to be an adult. Recognize, hey, my freewheeling, crazy sugary soda days are behind me. It's time to be an adult and drink something with zero sugar.
Um,
So sorry. Gosh.
that's disgusting. I'm
Yes.
trying to hide my own burps. Again, this is something I did not account for, that we would both be extremely burpy. Folks, I apologize. I
Oh
will
my
do my
gosh.
best to cut down on the grossness of what my co-host is doing.
If you don't add effects to add more vibrato and depth to that belch, then we're done as friends.
It's like on Hot
Keep
Ones
it
whenever
in.
someone starts coughing because it's super spicy.
Yeah. Golly.
All right.
Man. Okay, let me yeah, so ranking. This one, to be honest, is kind of closer for me. I I don't know.
You, all right, Nathan. Because I'm
Yeah.
unfamiliar with diet drinks, I'm going to have a second sip of each just to make sure I get it right.
Well, see, I was gonna say the Diet Sam's Cola was sweeter, but I realized I'm using the same cup I did for the Coke. And I think when I drank that first, it had the residual Coca-Cola. So I think that
Nathan, you
that
are
ruined my ranking.
tainting this
I know.
experiment.
I know the sanctity of our soda experiment. Let's see.
It also doesn't help that my nose is running, so I'm trying not to get snot all over these sodas when I drink. And
Let's see. The carbonation honestly seems a bit stronger in my Diet Sam's Cola.
interesting.
I do kind of like that a bit better. I like that carbonation kick. I mean, the best Diet Coke is found in McDonald's, just like the best Sprite is found at McDonald's. So I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna give this to Diet Sam's Cola.
Wow,
It's really good.
that's interesting. That's interesting. Um, I mean, I got to give it again. I got to make sure that I'm pleasing the right people. I mean, Diet Coke is where it's at in this section.
Yeah.
I think it's better, but I also want to give.
Gosh.
Stop! Oh my gosh! I
It
also want
just
to give.
just comes on and just erupts.
I want to give a quick shout out to Burger King soda. Don't know why it tastes so incredibly different than in almost any other fast food restaurant soda machine, but it does, and it's like in a good way.
Right.
I don't know why. I mean, I had Burger King yesterday as I was driving home from church, because I needed a quick bite because I was starving. But I don't know why. I just love the soda at Burger
Yeah,
King. It just tastes a little better.
that's fair.
I don't know why.
See, I think it's McDonald's is the best. Um, it really hits different. Uh,
It has to be the nostalgia.
no, it definitely has a kick to it. Um, one place that disappoints me with their soda is Chick-fil-A. You know, I hate to admit it, but their diet, the diet options there, the carbonation, the kick isn't there. I don't know what it is. You know,
Yeah, dude, I'm really going through it right now. I've got
you
burps that
okay?
I've got burps that want to come up, but then they're not. They're just kind of sitting in my chest, and it's kind
Right.
of painful. This is awful. Why did we do this?
This is a dumb idea.
This
We've
is so
still got
stupid.
we've still got 4 sodas to do, Matthew, that we're gonna argue. So wait, so what did said regular Diet Coke is the best, right?
I agree. Yes, that's
I
what I
know
said.
you
You disagree.
Right. Okay. Well, I say, why don't we do Sprite next? What do you want to try first, Matthew?
All right, I think we'll go back to the name brand. Well, they're both name brand.
Yeah.
We'll do the Coke product. All right, shout out Coke products because we have 3 of them out of the 4 that we're trying.
Yep.
Oh crap!
Okay, look, I came up with these and you agreed. You were like,
That's
great,
true.
great, great ideas.
Well, I mean, you got to stay local to the Georgia companies. I got to stay loyal to,
Dr. Pepper.
no, my favorite beverage, which is a Coke.
Oh.
I mean, I like Dr. Pepper too. Anyways, but we could talk about that. All right, Sprite.
Love the smell of Sprite.
Cheers, everybody.
Mm-mm.
The memories.
That was my favorite drink as a kid.
This is the drink my mom gave me when I had an upset stomach.
Yep, mine too.
Ugh.
Did we have the same mom?
Shut up.
We were long lost brothers this whole time?
I just, there's, Sprite's one of those drinks where some days I'm like, man, I could really go for a Sprite.
Yep.
And then there are every other time when I want a Sprite, it's when I'm sick. And so it just, it carries that too much. And it's kind of, it's hard to get past that in my mind.
And as an adult, I have grown out of my Sprite desire to settle on ginger ale. That's my go-to if I want a drink kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. See, but I got to play it safe with ginger ale because ginger ale, the first time I ever had it was when I went on an airplane for the first time. And so ginger ale has always been, from that moment on, just like that's the airplane drink. And so,
okay,
my mind is weird. So it's like a sacred drink almost. So I try not to get it very often.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I will say, out of these citrus drinks, the ones I do have the most, it used to be Sierra Mist, but now it's Starry. And if I go to Taco Bell, I'm like, give me this Starry. So just like saying that.
I don't understand that whole brand revamp. Like,
I think what I heard was, I think the copyright for the name ran out, and somebody bought it up, and they had to rebrand the Starry or something. Dang. It had to do with a copyright thing.
You know, so this kind of tells you how much I'm not a fan of these, lemon lime sodas. I thought for a second when I did go to a Taco Bell that they had never had a Sprite drink before. When all of a sudden I started seeing all this stuff for Starry, I completely forgot, and you just reminded me that it was called Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
Can we? What's
a time to be alive
with that name, anyways? Sierra Mist. What is that supposed to invoke whenever you hear that name?
I don't know.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
All right, enough talk. It's 7-Up time, dude. After that the Diet Sam's Cola, I'm like very cautious because I brought all of these sodas in here in like 2 trips, so I'm pretty sure I didn't shake up a few of them by accident.
Perfect.
All right, cheers, everybody.
Right. 7-Up.
Holy cow!
Huh?
That is almost a completely different taste.
It is, yeah.
I was not expecting that.
I was. I drank a lot of 7-Up as a kid. Interesting.
You know, this reminds me of a soda that I had. If you've ever been to a Cracker Barrel, they have like that kind of section with all those like crazy different types of sodas. They have like a Dolly Parton soda, and they have like your Harry Potter off-brand butterbeer sort of looking stuff. And
Yeah.
there's one citrusy drink that's like an energy drink. It because like this, has obviously zero caffeine in it because that's not what the citrusy
Yeah.
drinks have. But that one had like 100+ milligrams of caffeine, which is more than nice.
Thanks. I thought it
More
was
than
quiet.
a can of Coke does, but I
Right.
always got even more than a bottle of Coke because this bottle has 57 milligrams and it is sort of like an energy drink. Hold on, I gotta
Uh,
go. I think I kept it. You can share your thoughts, but I gotta go see if I still have the bottle.
yeah. I don't know. I'll save my thoughts on the drink when Matthew returns. Uh, when I was a teenager, there was a lady in my church who drank. She was obsessed with Tab sodas. You '80s folks, you're probably familiar with Tab. But golly, this lady loved it. She was buying it all the time, constantly drinking Tab. It was Tab o'clock every o'clock. Yeah, it was bizarre, and I think I remember having one. And it's the sort of thing when you see someone else's obsession, and then you participate, and you just go, "Huh, really? This is the thing? This is the thing you're obsessed with?" So I don't know. It blew my mind that she was so obsessed with Tab. Uh, Perhaps
Oh,
Matthew has returned.
Tab? That's disgusting. So I
Yeah.
found the soda. It's called Dr. Enough.
Oh, nice. I'd
Yeah.
never want a doctor who's doctor enough. Like,
Yeah, I went to the doctor today. Or hold on, let's set the scene. You walk in home,
okay, I'll be the
feeling
doctor.
well. Okay.
Oh, I'll be your uncle who's at home.
No, no, we'll do the
And
we'll do the doctor. We'll do the doctor.
okay.
So, all right. And action.
Hey there, patient. Welcome to my doctor's office.
Hey doc, just came in for a checkup. Just making sure everything's, good.
Yeah, you look fine to me. Like, yep, I'm looking you over. You seem okay to me.
You don't want to do any like tests or like, you get the
Look,
little
man.
like popsicle
Look.
stick and like
Hey,
stick it in my
hey,
tongue.
hey, patient. I do what is enough. Okay, nothing above and beyond. I'm not going to be rooting around for nothing extra. We do not need to be searching for this. Like, if I'm looking at you and you seem okay, like, I'm going to maybe prescribe a Tylenol, an ibuprofen, maybe
Would it be one of those like
Dayquil.
extra strength ones that I could get, you know, a little extra from, if you know what I mean?
What are you? What are you, a drug addict? No, I only do what is enough. I'm Doctor Enough.
Cut.
Doctor Enough.
That was it. That was it.
Yeah. Wow. And we
This
honestly, hey, you know
this
what?
7-Up aftertaste is getting to me. I am
Hey,
not a fan.
hey, and you know what? That skit
What?
was just enough. We didn't go above and beyond at all.
It was
It was
good
just
enough.
enough. It was good enough.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sprite versus 7-Up. Huh. I am torn. You know what? You know what the issue is, Matthew?
Hmm.
I'm not in the right headspace to compare these right now.
I'm 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 sorry.
Like, I just don't know. I'm like, maybe it was drinking two like brown sodas first and then these, but the vibes are off.
Of course the
Um,
vibes are off. They're completely different sodas. 7-Up still has a green bottle and Sprite's like, "Oh, we got to go all eco-conscious and remove our green bottles." I mean,
yeah.
now I'm just waiting for LeBron James to bust down my window and go, "Want a Sprite cranberry?"
um, yeah, this is, I mean, they are wildly different. We should have got Twist Up. No, my Walmart was out of Twist Up. That's why I got 7 Up. I'm leaning towards Sprite.
Yeah, 7 Up. The aftertaste is a
Yeah,
bit strange to me.
it is unique. That's for sure. Huh. Well,
It's better than
I say we
Tab,
end on
that's
a
for
strong
sure.
note. Yeah. Oh, Tab. I say we end on a strong note. We end with Dr. Pepper.
All right.
Now, full disclosure, I'm currently on a weight loss journey, folks.
Again, you're the one that suggested this.
You, you technically started it, and you know why. Okay, folks. I'm on a weight loss journey, so I didn't buy all sugary sodas. I did get the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar and the Dr. Thunder Zero Sugar because I saw that they had both. So, just full disclosure, I may be a little off from Matthew. We shall see. You know,
The integrity of this whole test has already been called into question
right?
because you were already mixing drinks before we even started it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so what do you want to start with, Dr. Thunder?
Yep. We'll go
Okay.
second brand, the secondary.
Okay.
I've got a big 2-liter for this one, so I've got to be extra careful.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of secondary, Monster Hunter Wilds came out last week, people. What's been your secondary weapon that you've chosen to fight monsters with?
Dude, the last
Mine's
time we
been
talked about video games on this podcast, a buddy of mine literally came up to said, "Dude, I was so bored listening to you talk about Zelda."
oh. Hey, well, maybe when he goes, finally a good video game, Monster Hunter Wilds. Hallelujah.
Shut up.
Okay, all right. I was just filling the airwaves while we prepped our sodas.
Well, they're preps.
Dr.
So,
Thunder.
cheers, everybody. It always tastes so different. It's this, you've got that slight vanilla aftertaste, but it's like a. You ever had?
Oh, and like a little cherry.
Yeah. You ever gotten like the little pack of Smarties and you just put the whole thing in your mouth?
No.
That's what it tastes like to me.
One
is
at
you
a
just get
time.
no. You got to just hardened sugar rocks. You just got to put all of them in your mouth at the same time. That's kind of what it feels like drinking a Dr. Thunder. And then you get hit with a slight cherry flavor and then a vanilla aftertaste.
Interesting. Dr. Thunder, it's very strong cherry to me.
Mm-hmm. Which I actually think cherry sodas are like the best, some of the best flavored. So, oh gosh, this Dr. Pepper almost went everywhere.
Wow. Well, you and my dad would be friends, not because his Dr. Pepper goes everywhere, but because he loves cherry sodas. Until I think my mom ruined like Pepsi cherry soda for him because she tried it and she was like, "This tastes like cough syrup," and it kind of ruined that soda for my dad. He couldn't get that out of his head.
Now, when I was in Japan for a little trip, a lot of the people I was talking to soda with, maybe I should stop talking about soda because that seems to be what I talk to people a lot about. When I was there, they described Dr. Pepper as cough syrup. And I was like, this is the best cough syrup I've ever had.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, regular Dr. Pepper / Dr. Pepper Zero for Nathan.
You don't have to say my name with judgment.
Cheers, everybody.
Alrighty. Way better.
Again, so uniquely different. Like,
yeah,
I really gotta hand it to Coke and regular Sam's Cola.
Yeah.
the taste wasn't that distinct. Diet Coke and Diet Sam's Cola began to shift a little bit. Sprite and 7
Right.
Up completely different. Dr. Thunder and Dr. Pepper, again, not as big, but it's still a noticeable difference.
Yeah.
It's not subtle at all.
Yeah, I don't know. The Dr. Pepper was just smoother in my mind. Um less strong cherry. The Dr. Thunder just had strong cherry flavor. I wasn't a
Right.
fan.
Yep.
So,
Dr. Thunder is one of those sodas where if I want kind of that cherry taste and I don't want to get like a cherry soda, I'll get that. But I mean, Dr. Pepper,
yeah, it wins. I
yeah,
mean,
it's just
this
good.
is I'll be honest, this is the first one where I tried both and it was distinct in my mind which one should win. You know,
Wow.
like with the Sprite and 7 Up, it was kind of like watching two chihuahuas fight. It was like I really don't care who wins or loses. But this one, you know, it was distinct. Like it was like a Doberman fighting a chihuahua. It's like, yeah, that Doberman better kill it, you know?
Huh.
All right.
Well, with that being said, I think
We're gonna
we
mix them.
no, we'll do that. We'll do that later. We
Oh,
have clearly given our takes. Obviously, they're not the absolute correct takes, but you know, they definitely are out there on the internet now. So
yeah.
let us go ahead and, as we end this episode, we shall cue the music. All right, Nathan.
Yeah.
As we talk about how you can communicate, how our listeners can communicate their distinct soda opinions, we are going to be filling our cups with hopefully equal amounts of every soda we just drank.
Yeah.
And so, as we do that, we'd like to plug our regular stuff.
You do that while I go get all my other sodas. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this episode and listening to our weird soda takes. I am discovering now that my portions I'm putting into this cup are incredibly too much. But you know what's not too much is the amount of social media we have, which is only Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. And with YouTube, we also will be posting. I post little video sort of things, and I'll be posting different cool pictures of the sodas that that I have in my collection. As we stated earlier, and I have a bottle and can collection. I'm gonna have to get a bigger cup. Um, Nathan, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you made a very concerning. I've got to get a bigger cup.
Oh, I just laughed.
Oh,
I put mine in a mason jar so I can put the lid on and shake it.
oh dang. All right. Well, I got to go get a bigger cup. So, Nathan, I talked about our social media. Do we have anything else?
Yeah. Oh, I guess he wants me to talk about what else we have.
Hey folks, real quick, future Matthew here. This is the part where Nathan was supposed to talk about the email, but he didn't get the hint. So you can also reach us at absurdargumentsforyou@gmail.com. That is absurdarguments, the letter 4, the number u @gmail.com. Now listen and enjoy Nathan's burp.
Soda. Golly. Sorry. I've tried. Matthew will encounter that later while editing. He'll be furious again. But golly, like man was not created to consume so much carbonation. You know?
No,
I really
agree.
feel like I'm at my limits. Ah! Okay. All right. Have you returned with a bigger cup?
I have. I've got to finish pouring this soda, so
Great.
Guess we're gonna sit in silence as I finish.
I'm gonna go back to the Dr. Enough fills out his final report for the day. My final report of the day. It's 2 pages, exactly. And it's exactly 5 o'clock. I will clock out now. I refuse to work a minute later. I am Dr. Enough. Dr. Enough! That's his theme song at the end.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, folks, I'm going to, as I said earlier, our YouTube will be posting pictures of all the things we're doing. So, here is what my setup looks like. I've got my final season of the Texas Rangers in the ballpark in Arlington from 1994 to 2019. It is full of all the sodas we drank. I'm not going to drink all of this. I'm going to drink this and then probably dump it out if it sucks. So,
yeah,
like all things, all good things must come to an end, and we're about to end it in the worst possible way. So thank you so much for listening to this episode of Absurd Arguments, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Whoa.
Huh.
Wow. The cherry hit me afterwards. So strong.
Oh, gosh.
Interesting.
I like it.
Yeah, I hate to admit it. I like it too. But in a I'm okay never trying it again type of way.
Yep, this is a fun one-time thing.
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, see you folks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.